Nothing feels better than accomplishing something that you've been putting off for a long time. And the only way to build that mountain of confidence is to take small actions and then ultimately massive actions towards that goal, that vision, whatever it is that you want in your life. Just those two things put together. Doing the things that you've been putting off for a long time that are usually the steps that go towards your goal helps you build that mountain of confidence. The past couple of days, I've done a lot of things that I've been putting off for a long time, or at least haven't been able to get to because I haven't allowed myself time to get to those things, right? I wanted to apply to Harvard, and so a month and a half ago, I was like, oh, I'm going to get the application done early. And like 3 months ago, even, I was like, oh, I'm going to get it done super early. And just that got pushed off to a month and a half ago. And then a month and a half ago turned into 2 weeks before the deadline. And then, oh, I have to go up and do this and that and the other. If you don't allow yourself the time, you'll never get it done. So you have to force yourself to sit down and really, really dial in. So that's what I'm doing today with the 50 marathon schedule, because I know that once one thing is done, then another thing will come up. And there's a million things I could do today. But I have to ask myself, I have to get really focused and ask myself, are the things I'm doing today going to move me towards this goal of pulling off 200 countries? Because if the answer is no, then should I even be doing them? Like, unless it's something necessary, like, making food because I have to eat. Should I, this is the main topic, I guess, of discussion today, is how do you balance the things that you want to do, the new ideas that you get that might stack into future opportunities, with taking decisive action towards the things you know are already going to work. And so I think it's a mix like this. I haven't done it yet fully. I don't really know. This is just a hypothesis, so stick with me for a second. But I have this idea that I want to make my own shorts brand, right? For a long time, I've been promoting a company, and I want to promote my own company because I think that would allow me the freedom to make my own designs. And if I'm going to be doing all of these incredible things, running a marathon in all 50 states, hiking Mount Everest, not wearing shorts, but, wearing shorts underneath all my gear, going to every country in the world, like, if I'm going to do all these things, why would I spend all that time promoting someone else's brand? So down the road, it makes sense to have my own shorts brand, but right now, or my own clothing brand. But right now, it doesn't make sense because that's another thing to add to my schedule that I won't reap the benefits of for several months or even years, right? And as well, I don't even have the resources to tackle something like that. Starting up a company, especially like a clothing brand, the minimum order for most of these things is like 10,000 units. And you're looking at, $3, $8, $12 a unit. So it's like, or sometimes it's like $1,000 or 1,000 units. So, it's over $10,000. So right now I don't really have that. But the other side of me thinks like, well, at least I should start planning for it if I want to get the samples and like the designs in order and all these different types of things. That way I can kind of be ready for when that time comes. Because, halfway through next year, if I'm promoting these 50 marathons, if out of nowhere I get all this attention coming in and, I'm running all the marathons in my own pair of shorts, that's huge, right? Because then that's an opportunity. I do pre-orders and I'm able to act on that. But at the same time, I'm giving up this thing that might already be working with the company that I'm promoting, or I'm giving up focus on things that are more important, or might be more important. I don't know. The next couple of months will be a really good exercise for me on figuring out what priorities I should commit to, what mix of dreams versus determined actions, I guess would be a good way to say it. Risk taking versus guaranteed results. That's a better way. What mixture of those should I have on a given day, on a given week? And how do I maintain that focus? Because that's huge. Like, I really do think that the most leveraged position you can be in is stacking your actions, your attention, year after year, day after day, for like years. I said that in the wrong order. Day after day, month after month, 4 years. There we go. Because think about it. You can put all of your money towards something, but start focusing on a different idea, and then this thing crumbles, right? And so it's wherever your attention is, wherever your eyes are directed, your focus is on, that receives the most growth or potential for growth. So then ultimately what this whole talk is about is, how do I set up my life as a sequence of stacked actions of focus? And then where am I right now? And how can I focus on this one, but still balance the future ideas with today to plant that seed, so that when the time comes and the action has been stacked so that it can build onto that next one, I've already got the materials, the resources. You build an apartment or a hotel level by level, right? You don't just go from the top and start down or anything like that, right? But you need all the materials on site to be able to go from level to level in a consistent amount of time, right? Or like you get the point. You get the point. So that's what I'm doing right now, is finding that mixture. How many bricks am I keeping on the lot that aren't going to be used for another couple of weeks, couple months, maybe years? We'll have to see. That's the idea for today, is in your own life, try to figure out what's that balance of massive determined action with guaranteed results, plus risky action with outsized returns. What's the balance? That's all. Learn us.